Hi, I'm Ari.
I'm Nick.
Fuck, dude. I said I wasn't ready.
Hello, I'm Ari.
I'm Nick.
And I haven't thought of a name. Or maybe that's the name I thought of.
Today is 2019, and welcome to that year.
Today is not 2019.
Today's episode
Is brought to you by...
Today is not episode, though.
Today's episode is brought to you by Nick's frustration. Is he gonna kill us? Does he have the urge? He'll hide it, but
This
we'll
might
never know.
be the year that Nick kills us.
I mean,
Thanks to Nick's frustration for sponsoring this episode.
And it's going to be about... Was that some ASMR?
Sponsored by Sprite Cherry.
it's time to talk about movies, okay? That's
It
what we do here on the
is
phone.
Time to talk about it.
It will be
Too
soon
late
enough.
to make that pun.
On today's episode, we are talking about movies from the upcoming year. I don't think we've ever done this before. Usually our first episode of the year is best of last year, but we have a lot of things that we still want to see, especially me and Wes. Despite having seen many movies, here's a chart of movies that we've seen. We've still got many, many more to go. I got a big old list of movies here. I want to forewarn you that many of these are sequels. That does not mean it's going to be oversaturated with sequels. Keep in mind, a lot of the good things come out of left field. It's like, whoa, where did this come from? I didn't know what Sorry to Bother You was before I saw it, you know?
I didn't know what the package was.
And you still don't, really.
I was looking on Netflix the
I
other
saw
day.
that.
You saw the package?
I saw a package.
Oh, fuck.
What'd you think of the package? 2 things have come out so far this year. So one of these things was
That's
Escape
what I like
Room.
mostly, though, 'cause it's
Have
more
either of you
lighthearted.
heard of Escape
I've
Room?
heard of it. It looks so bad.
It looks terrible, and it is terrible according to
What
the
is it about?
reviews.
Really?
Okay, it's like
about
an
these
escape
people who are
room.
stuck in an escape room.
Like the games that, like the game
Yeah.
escape rooms that you have to get out.
Yeah,
But they're
except this
gonna
one's
die
kill
or
them. It's like
something.
Saw.
So it's like
Yeah.
Saw.
But like worse.
But like shit.
Now, Nick, do you remember, I texted you at the movie theater the other day
Yeah.
when I was going to see Spider-Man, and I was like,
Yeah.
did you know they're making a sequel to A Dog's Purpose?
Well, I was vaguely aware because I saw the trailer when I went to see Wreck-It Ralph
This
2.
movie about a dog that keeps dying and being reincarnated as other dogs, and his ultimate journey is to make his way home to his human master, because that's all dogs are made for. I'm right? Isn't this the
Yeah,
premise of A
that
Dog's
is
Purpose?
the purpose.
It's the stupidest thing ever.
What does that have to do with Spider-Man?
Oh, I was seeing Spider-Man at the theater. And I
That
saw
was the
trailer
plot
for
of the
this.
new Spider-Man
Oh, I
movie.
see.
Yeah.
Like, it's into the Spider-Verse weirder than I thought it was gonna be.
This movie, Dog's Way Home, is not necessarily a sequel to A Dog's Purpose.
Is it the same
It's
producers?
the same producers, it's the same thing, but it's not a sequel. It's like a spin-off, right?
Great. I'm so glad we get this,
Yeah.
like, anthropomorphic dog cinematic universe. Yep.
So that's already come out. The rest of these
I-
things are not out yet. But the day that this goes up, the sequel to Split is gonna come out.
Great.
Oh.
Glass.
We all liked Split, right?
Yeah.
But no one loved it, right?
Look, it's probably the best M. Night movie. Yeah, no, I don't think Glass really has good trailers.
Yeah,
but
it
I think
doesn't.
I
I'm
think
sure
it'll
it'll
be
be okay.
interesting.
Yeah. Captain Marvel has the worst trailers I think we've ever seen for one of these superhero
not-
movies
not-
because it's
I don't know. I thought the first trailer was all right, but then the next trailer just ended with her flying into space with a bunch of lasers everywhere.
My issue is a lot of the dialogue in the trailer, the second one especially, was very much like, you are this. You know, she knows
It
what
also
she
feels
is.
very cut around, like
Yeah.
like it doesn't sound like that's actually what they're saying in the movie. They just
Yeah.
cut out certain dialogue things to make it work as a trailer.
Which happens in plenty of trailers, but at the same time, you know,
yeah.
it's almost like they wrote these lines just to say,
don't
we'll
know.
explain in the trailer who
I
she
think
is.
it's gonna be fine.
Yeah. Opinions?
It'll be probably as good as like
I
Aquaman.
don't feel very incentivized to watch it.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the Aquaman trailers with just freaking lights and lasers. And like I'm just not that incentivized. I might end up watching it. There's a good chance I will.
Do you have the same level of fatigue for superhero movies that you do for like Star Wars?
Oh, no. I like Star Wars movies. I don't have that level of fatigue as you guys. Remember that?
Yeah.
There's a major one like Infinity War. I think I'm probably gonna have to see that.
Major
Yeah.
Star Wars movie like Infinity War.
Did
know
you
what I
see
mean.
Infinity War?
Yeah, of course it's fun.
Are we in Phase 3 yet?
No. Endgame and then it's Phase 4.
Okay,
some
Ant-Man
shit.
is maybe the best Phase 3 movie.
I
That or
don't
Guardians
understand
2.
what that
Two.
means.
Guardians 2 is pretty good. It's the phases of Marvel movies. So like all the
It doesn't matter.
origin. We did a whole pwn on it.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember that.
Also, Shazam. Wes is probably more at liberty to speak about Shazam than I am.
Kid, who-
Isn't it
He
like
gets magical powers from a creepy wizard guy, and then if
kid
he-
is man, right? Like Shazam, the person. Is
Yeah,
a kid,
so the
right?
kid, if he says Shazam, he like becomes himself as an adult at like peak physical performance, and maybe he has like superpowers too.
It's the movie Big, but it's a superhero movie.
Yeah,
I haven't seen Big.
And Mark Strong
pretty
is
good.
Or The
that
Big
guy.
Short.
Oh, but you have seen The Big Lebowski.
I don't think he has.
No, you haven't. Okay. But have you seen?
Have you seen any movie with the word big in it?
I don't know.
You've seen James and the Giant Peach.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
James and
That's
the
close
Big
enough.
Peach. Anyway, Shazam, I don't know, like kind of bad, stupid.
I don't care about it at all.
The comedy is like they're doing the Fortnite dance in the trailer.
When the trailer
This
is
is
already
already
dated when it comes out,
Yeah.
that's when you know you have problems. Another superhero movie, they're remaking Hellboy for some reason.
Oh.
Yeah,
Why?
with the
I
guy
don't
from
know.
Stranger Things,
Really?
the cop.
Oh. How to Train Your Dragon 3 or maybe 4.
I
is
heard
coming
about that
out.
actually.
Oh, I still want to see the second one.
The first one I liked a lot.
I like the first one.
It's
I heard the
Fantastic
second one's
Beasts
good,
and
but I
How to
never
Train
saw it. Yeah.
Like at the end of the movie,
You
the
saw-
dragons train and everyone else has dragons that are trained and everyone's happy because dragons are with
And then the
humans.
second one also has a really big dragon. So the third
Is it
one
a
will
bigger
probably
dragon?
also have
A
a big
bigger dragon. It'll just be like the
Spoilers, I haven't seen the
universe-sized
second
dragon.
one. How do I know there's a big dragon?
Lego Movie 2. I've probably talked about Lego Movie every poem probably ever. Have you seen the trailers for the second Lego movie?
I don't.
I think
I'm
it-
so happy because
I
they're
think it was
funny.
good. Yeah. It was,
Oh,
I
I'm
remember
so
it came out
excited.
same as the Wreck-It Ralph one, and it was way better.
Avengers Endgame, of course. I'm not gonna make us talk about Avengers because
Oh,
every
it's
time
maybe
I
called,
try to do
it's
that.
called Endgame.
Endgame, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was another one of your phases.
In Infinity War, Doctor Strange says something like,
Where
"This
he
is
says
Endgame."
we're in the end game now.
Yeah, and Wes says Endgame is the stupidest name I've ever heard.
And
But-
Endgame is not the worst title for a Marvel movie because
this Spider-Man movie is called
Wait.
Spider-Man Far From Home.
Yes.
That's what it's called.
it's the stupidest
The
name.
second, I don't
Because
know.
the first one was
Homecoming is
called
also,
Homecoming. Yeah, so he comes home from an airport at the beginning,
yeah.
and also he spends 5 minutes at a homecoming dance.
Honestly, the 1 minute at the house party is my favorite part of the film.
Oh, Penis Parker.
Yeah, second only to I'm Black, which I don't even think happens in the movie.
He doesn't
I think
say,
that's
"I'm
just
black."
you said that at some point.
But that'd be great, right?
Yeah.
If Michael
But-
Keaton actually opens the door and
Maybe-
says, I'm black.
Fuck you, I'm black.
John Wick 3 is going to come out.
Is
Great.
there another dog?
You're excited for that?
I am.
I hope so.
Really?
Oh,
John
on
Wick
the scale
edition.
of spy movies with dogs in them, where does John Wick 2 fall?
What other spy movies have dogs in
John
them?
Wick
First
1.
John Wick, Spy Next Door starring Jackie Chan,
Spy Kids, maybe.
the first Kingsman.
Oh, that's right.
True.
But anyway, John Wick 3 gonna be great.
But you know what might not be great? You were all excited about Dog's Way Home, the spin-off of the
Are you
dog
telling me
universe.
there's another dog movie called
There
A
is a
Dog's
movie-
Journey? Question mark?
They're making basically a cinematic universe of Dog's Purpose Journey.
Great, I love it.
Detective Pikachu. How do we feel about this?
Oh.
boys?
Oh, I'm so excited.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
It's Ryan Reynolds.
I know it's Ryan Reynolds.
It's
You're
like
fanboy.
Deadpool. It's Deadpool
Why?
Pikachu version.
Just because he acted in Deadpool doesn't mean that Ryan Reynolds.
I will say that there's a large subset of people online who want Danny DeVito to play Detective Pikachu. And the Detective Pikachu Twitter account follows every cast member of Detective Pikachu. Plus one more account. And it is Danny DeVito. So, I'm just saying.
We got a live-action, quote-unquote, Sonic movie coming out.
Oh, I heard about that.
Did you see the posters?
yeah.
Okay.
How his legs are so
They're
far apart.
right?
Like,
So
it
are they
physically
gonna? Is he
can't
gonna
be that
have
far
one
apart.
big eye?
I hope so.
With two pupils on it?
That's right. The image we have of him doesn't have eyes yet,
That's-
unless a
yeah.
new one comes out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's so swole. Oh, can we talk about Alita Battle Angel? Okay, so it's,
Oh, is that the? No, okay.
so it's this adaptation of an anime
You
movie. Battle
you gotta
Angel.
show him the picture.
Okay.
There's no way you can explain how strange this is
Okay.
without showing him. When you think of animes, what do you think of, Ari?
Like, what's some
Like-
defining things about anime?
Of
Like
course,
Sonic has
of
a
course,
massive
huge
eye.
eyes.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and like big boobs.
Huge
generally.
eyes, you say?
Oh God.
Ari, do you give this a seal of approval?
No.
I approve.
God.
Dark Phoenix. Wes, opinion?
No, it looks so bland.
Yeah.
None of these new X-Men characters are interesting.
Yeah, it's probably not going to be interesting.
You know that
Right?
they've announced like 30 DC movies?
Yeah, and okay, have you seen the tweet with the list of DC movies that they have confirmed but are not actively working on?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like 15
Yeah, there's
movies
so
long.
many DC movies.
Like 3 different Joker movies
oh
that
yeah,
they're working on.
Yeah,
Really?
and it's a different Joker in each one.
And
Really?
all of them are different. There's a Jared Leto Joker Harley Quinn.
Okay.
There's a Joaquin Phoenix Joker single Joker. And then there's another one.
there was gonna be a Martin Scorsese crime.
Oh
Joker.
yeah. There is a Quentin Tarantino movie coming
What is
out
it?
called Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh no,
It'll
it's
probably
his
be fine.
second to last one.
Oh boy.
What?
He's only gonna make
He
10
only
movies.
makes 10 movies.
He's only gonna make 10 movies.
Yeah, he's like Beethoven. Like Beethoven only wrote 9 symphonies.
Well, that's because he died. I don't think it was his decision.
Maybe that's next on the agenda. Are any of Tarantino's movies like funny?
All of them.
Are
Well,
they funny?
I'd argue Reservoir Dogs isn't particularly funny.
Is
except
Hateful
for-
Eight
Except for
funny?
the ear scene.
Is Hateful Eight?
Yeah, that's the best.
Is Hateful Eight funny?
I'm pretty sure it
I've only
is.
seen one Quentin Tarantino movie.
I do care about Toy Story 4. I've told you, Toy Story 4, the advertising is wonderful. It's not real trailers
Sarcastic?
yet. It's
Wonderful?
No, it is great. It is fantastic because Toy Story 4 I didn't care about at all until I saw the Key and Peele trailer. More interestingly, there's the one where they're all dancing around in a circle, and then there's a fork with like a pipe cleaner tied around it. He was like, "I'm not a toy. What am I doing here?" And then there's the logo. It's like, huh? What's gonna happen? I'm interested
What
now.
about-
I'm intrigued.
Jordan Peele, he was part of Black Klansman too, I believe, right?
I produced it.
I mean,
Or he could have been in it. I haven't seen this movie.
For a minute, I thought that the eye patch guy in Sorry to Bother You was Jordan Peele.
No, I thought that for the entire movie.
I thought it was. Was it not?
It's
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
It's not.
Yeah.
No, I'm 100% sure because I looked during the credits and I was like, wait, I've never heard of that actor before. What?
They're making a live-action Dora the Explorer. Cool.
Oh.
Tell us
Yeah.
about Spies in Disguise.
It's so stupid. Will Smith is the best super spy in the world.
Okay.
And then this kid has a plan for Will Smith to become an even better spy who will be able to see everyone without being seen. And he turns Will Smith into a pigeon.
That's probably a spy movie with a dog in it. That can go on the scale.
And then Will Smith is a pigeon.
He says,
What-
"Man, why am I a pigeon?"
And then the trailer just ends.
That's it. I mean, I'm excited. I'll watch it, sure.
Wait, what's the War Pigeons movie again?
Valiant.
Valiant. It's all part of the Valiant.
We
universe.
should watch Valiant at some point, honestly. Oh, you like Zombieland, right? The movie?
I've never seen it.
Oh,
I've
never
seen
mind.
like 5 minutes and it was good.
Yeah, it's
Are they
alright.
making a
They're making a
second
second one, yeah. Are you aware there's another Shaun the Sheep movie?
I am.
And do you know what the title is?
Sean.
No.
Farmageddon.
God damn it.
Shaun the Sheep is a fantastic claymation movie that came out like 2 years ago. That you need
There's
to
like
see.
a single
Oh,
line
Shaun
of
the
dialogue
Sheep?
if even.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you see
No,
that?
I know exactly what Sean the
Yeah.
Sheep is. I know. I thought you were talking. I thought there was a guy named Sean the Sheep.
Shaun the Sheep.
Sean the Sheep directed this new movie.
Kingsman 3.
Kingsman 3. Oh,
Yeah.
we'll do another one.
Cats, the musical, the movie, the motion picture. They're making a movie on Cats, the Broadway show.
Wait, the film?
Yeah.
I've never.
Everyone
I
that
know Cats is.
watches Broadway musicals has seen Cats. No one likes it.
Really?
I mean, it's fine probably, but no one cares. But some people do care about Star Wars Episode 9.
Oh, is that coming out next year?
Yeah, at 12:20.
At
Well, not yet.
12:20, really?
Yeah.
It's
It's
a,
almost
Oh, we
time.
missed it. We missed it.
who's directing this one?
J.J. Abrams.
Yeah, bring him back.
Jar Jar Abrams.
J.J. Abrams. Okay. Wait, what happened in the last movie where he didn't?
Everything.
Do you not remember
Everything.
the last
No,
Jedi?
no.
Do you know who was gonna do? This one was gonna be
Colin
Colin Trevorrow.
Trevorrow.
And then he made. Oh, he didn't make the second dress.
Okay, what was
That
the
a Spanish
original
man.
plan for what
Okay,
happened?
it was
happened?
gonna
There's
be
gonna be three different
three
people.
different directors for
Three
each
different-
movie. Yeah.
oh.
It's gonna be J.J. Abrams, Ryan Johnson, Colin Trevorrow.
Ryan Johnson. Can we blame him for like
Yeah.
the awful plots?
Yes.
Here's the thing. I don't know if you can. Because it's debatable how much control he had over a Star Wars movie, you know?
Right, but I just know that Jar Jar Abrams says that he planned out like who Rey's parents are going to be and like what Snoke's going to be. Like, and he gave that to Ryan Johnson, and Ryan Johnson just like.
But
scrapped
also,
it.
so did George Lucas. George Lucas said, "Hey, by the way, here's my idea."
Yeah, but nobody
They
gives
said,
a
"Fuck you."
nobody gives a fuck about
Yeah.
what George Lucas wanted. Anyway, Solo I think is just bland. None of us have seen it.
Yeah.
None of us have
Joey
seen it.
saw it, and he said it was
And then,
great, and I'm like, no, it's
and then
not.
the two directors went on to make Spider-Verse, which was great.
Really?
Yeah.
Those two directors.
Oh, they did that?
They did Spider-Verse.
Oh, I had no idea. That's probably why it's good.
Yeah,
Like
it was. Yeah,
80%
so
of the movie.
after Phil Lord and Chris Miller got kicked off of Star Wars, then they made Spider-Man.
I didn't know there was two people. That
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This probably ended up being a better movie.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen Solo, but yes, I can
Yeah.
definitely say that
No,
it's better than Solo.
there's no doubt at all.
And are you super happy that Jar Jar Abrams is directing the third one?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like, I thought Force Awakens was fine, like,
Yeah.
but also my
Problem-
opinion doesn't matter because I don't like Star Wars.
I have
Oh,
the
you.
same problem with the seventh
hated
movie that you have with Spider-Man: Homecoming, which is it's just the most. This is what you need to do in this type of movie and nothing else.
I agree.
You know, but I have not seen
what
it
do you,
since.
like, what are you basing off of? Like in Marvel, there's like a bunch of like superhero movies,
And
also
that's what I'm
There's
so
only
confused about is Marvel, because like you look at Thor Ragnarok, you look at Guardians of the Galaxy, those are very clearly made by their directors
Yeah.
because they have their director's style. I mean, if you said J.J. Abrams made the 8th one, I'd believe you. You know, it's
the
like
eighth one. Okay, because there's only two trilogies to go off of. One
Right,
was
right.
wacko, right? The
yeah. And
Yeah,
the
the
other one
original.
was
The original.
Complete wacko, dude.
I know every time I talk about the movie, I get more angry about
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
eighth
I
movie.
forgot,
I-
I
when I
forgot how
came
much
out
I
of
hated
it-
it.
when I came out of it, I was like, whatever.
Exactly.
And the
I-
longer
I-
I've thought about it, the more and more I hate that movie.
I remember the first review I have it, I'm like, yeah, that was cool. It's a Star Wars. I'm all jacked up on the Star Wars stuff, but as I like live it on, the more I don't like it.
Anyway, these last three movies, live action-ish.
What are they?
Dumbo, Aladdin, and Lion King all live action. The thing with animating in 2D is you can do things. If you're going for like
Stylistic.
you can show emotion in a face in a
Without
2D
it looking
lion.
really creepy.
Early 2000s talking animal movies where it's
I've
just
seen
they
the monkey that I showed you.
yeah they hang like a piece of food in front of an animal and it opens its mouth. Or you know the Kevin James Zookeeper movie? Because it's like a lion, right? It doesn't act. It just looks around like a lion. But the mouth is like, Kevin James, you are a zookeeper. It's like, what are you doing?
You
Stop.
got to clip in right there.
You want to talk? Let's talk.
There's no footage of the Lion King with them speaking yet. We hear lines, we don't see anyone speaking, and I'm afraid that it looks awful. But hearing Bill Murray's voice come out of a bear, haha, the bare necessities. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
That's all we have time for today on this episode of PWN.
if you like poem, like the poem. Wes, point to our favorite comment and say this is our favorite comment.
This is our favorite comment.
Nice. Ari, ask Wes what we're talking about in the next episode.
What are we talking about in the next episode?
Say
I
a
don't know what to
joke.
say. I don't know what to say.
Say a joke.
A joke. Hold on in later, in post. A complete review of Mr. Salami's review of a hot lead.
I think it
Welcome,
ran out of-
Beaner.
It's running out of space and battery.
Okay.
Let's do the outro. Paul.
Oh, is it done?
I think it died before we got to the end. The camera died.
Is it on?
Yeah.
Is this thing on?
Then it's not
Did
worth
you
it,
like
yeah.
it?
I can go
I
into
haven't
this,
seen
but
it.
we
Did you
won't
like
right
it?
now. Yeah, no.
Because that was bad.
Yeah.